Testing, testing. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? This is Zero Nation. And for this trailer right here, no, not a trailer, but a live stream, I will be doing a review just of how can I say? How could I say? We got I got to do review on Loki episode 2, and plus also that I got to talk about some more DC news. Just me. Because in my opinion, just in my opinion, based on the stuff that based on DC, based on DC news coming out, it's good news. They're talking about casting. We we got a new Flash suit, tease and stuff like that, and everything else. In my opinion, that good news is coming out of how can I say? Good news is coming out of DC Warner Brothers. Um, we got Blue Beetle movie coming out. We got Black Adam movie coming out. We got a Shazam 2. And these is all the things that we gotta be talking about. In my opinion, these are all the things that I gotta talk about just doing the video. In my opinion, and based on the new news talking about Supergirl, everything like that. But just before I get to that, um, just just before I get to that, I just want to tell all y'all hi, how y'all doing? Is y'all having a good day? I hope y'all day is going good because my day went good. I kind of overslept, and plus my system was acting up a little bit, and plus my system was acting up a little bit, and and plus my screen just started start a little bit later, just until I got to fix the system. Um, I fixed the system. I could have started the screen because, in my opinion, um, be, because of in my opinion, I actually like the Loki stuff and everything like that. But I hope y'all day was going well. I hope y'all day going well and everything else like that. Because in my opinion, some people because in my opinion, right, I actually like some of the stuff going on in Marvel. Because the Loki show, I actually like it. It's not a bad show in my opinion. Um, it's not a bad show. Just in my opinion. Because for some people because for some people I think that I think that some people just might think that Marvel is bad all the way. But for me, some Marvel stuff I like and some Marvel stuff I don't. But based on Marvel overall, based on the movies in the 90s that came out, um, I like the Blade movies. The Blade movies were good. Blade 1 and 2. Because my opinion, I actually like the Blade movies. The Blade movies was good. I like Blade 1 and 2. But the third one wasn't bad. But you could tell the third movie wasn't in the same vein as the first two, in my opinion. But things in my opinion, like some people might agree, some people might not. But just in my opinion, but things based on my opinion, I actually don't hate. I actually don't hate the future of Marvel. But the thing about Marvel is is that, that but they got to build it up right, I think, in my opinion. Because in my opinion, these early phases right here, I think, is gonna say a lot just about the future of Marvel. But the things in my opinion, it's like I think that they need a new Black Panther. Not sure, not sure be Black Panther, but we need a new Black Panther. Kevin Feige just need to announce the new casting for Black Panther. That's what that's what T'Challa died. I'm I was sad for that too. But come on, now, man. We did not have a Black Panther movie in a while. We need another Black Panther. And Killmonger cannot come back and just be Black Panther. I like Michael B. Jordan. I like him, but we don't need him as Black Panther, in my opinion. We need somebody else. But the thing is, in my opinion, right? Some people might agree, some people might not. But that's just me, in my opinion. But we need another Black Panther. We need another one, and at least two more movies of Black Panther before he passed it down to his sister, I think. Yeah, that's what we need. Because thing in my opinion is like some people might agree, some people might not. But the thing about it for me is right. We need a movie about a Black Panther because be, because that's what they is bringing in. They is bringing in Atlantis. If they're bringing in Namor, if we bring in Namor, we need a Black Panther. That's what his sister. I like her, but she can't beat Namor. She's no match. She's no match for Namor. But that's just me, in my opinion, though. That's what I think. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Uh, y'all might agree, might not agree. But the thing about me, in my opinion, is right. We need a new, Black Panther for the movies. Be because for me, if we don't get a new Black Panther for the movies, then we are in trouble. I think, in my opinion, we is in trouble. Because like his sister, I like him, everything like that, but I don't think that people might not be as receptive just to his sister being a Black Panther as everybody else. I think because I think we need at least about two more movies of Black Panther, in my opinion. Two more movies, two more movies of Black Panther of him just be a cameo. I think, in my opinion, but but the thing is, in my opinion, some people might agree, some people might not. But time for me, right, is that we need an actual Black Panther to the um we need an actual Black Panther to the movies. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, some people just might agree, some people might not. But that just me. That just me, in my opinion, and what I think that people, people, people for me might agree, and people for me might not agree. But the thing about me is right. If we can get like a new casting for Black Panther, that we could at least have about two or three more solo movies and some solo movies just for Black Panther. Because Black Panther supposed to be a part of the Illuminati, just for Professor Xavier, Doctor Strange. It can't be Ironheart because she wasn't part of it. They got to kick her out because she might be smart, but she wasn't part of the Illuminati. unless the MCU is gonna be the MCU, and just gotta do their own little spin, Mr. Illuminati, and let her in. I think, in my opinion, which is dumb. I think, in my opinion. So, if you gonna do all that, I think, in my opinion, is that that's gonna be a dumb spin if you let her in, which is wrong. Which is wrong. I think, in my opinion, is sound like just for me, right? If you gonna let her in into Illuminati, and she not even part of Illuminati in the comments, unless it's changed. If y'all can tell me if anything changed there with Illuminati, if Riri or Riri got me in it, be because the first time that I read her comments on Riri Iron Man, I did not like her. I did not like that character at first because her first character I seen it is like she didn't care about her friends. She was stuck up. She was kind of crazy. And, and plus for me, I seen a character like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was dumb. It was crazy. I think, in my opinion. And and plus for me, and when I saw um that Riri character act like that, I was done. I was done, in my opinion. Because like for me, right? Because like for me, if you give me a bad first impression, I'm not gonna like you as a character. I think like that, in my opinion. But her second or third one, she wasn't as crazy, everything like that. They changed her character a little bit. I understand it. They changed her character a little bit. I like it. I like it. In my opinion, based on her newer character, I think when it put in her, I think, in my opinion. But the things, in my opinion, it sounds like just in my opinion, it's I think the show's gonna be good. I think the Marvel probably got a good future. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, some people might agree, some people might not agree with that. Marvel just having a good future. For me, right? I think Marvel just got a good future, but all they get to do is make sure their characters is written good. In my opinion, just have good written characters, and we good. Be, because in my opinion, if they can have good written characters inside the shows, everything's gonna be good, in my opinion. Good written characters, make sure the industry good, make sure the story structure is good in these shows, the Marvel shows. Because like in some of the Marvel movies, it don't be it don't be always story structured because you look at some of the movies and shows contradict each other. It contradicts each other, in my opinion. Because you look at it up in the first Avengers, the Hulk is strong and everything like that. But the thing is, it's time for Infinity War. That big old that's that Hulk is weak. That's dumb, in my opinion. And and for the Hulk shouldn't be just that weak. I think, in my opinion, if you gotta have the Hulk in your movie, at least make him strong. At least make your Hulk look strong. I think, in my opinion. But the thing, but but the things, in my opinion, they made the Hulk weak. I think like that, just for kids, I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, some people have liked it, some people didn't. But for me, I was one of the ones that didn't like it. Because like I think the Hulk supposed to be the Hulk because you can't make him because you can't make him kind of kids friendly to a point. You could, but the thing is, he gonna be a weak Hulk, and he gonna be a weak version of himself if you gonna try to do that. But that's just me, in my opinion. Some people, some people think the Hulk could be how can I say this? Could be given a pass just because of the MCU. But the thing about me is like I'm not giving a Hulk a pass because I am not giving the Hulk character a pass because the Hulk been in the universe for over 10 years. But in my opinion, it's not like I understand why they did it, just for kids, everything like that, which is done. Like I think in my opinion, they did it for kids. They did it for ratings. They did it for kids. Did it for ratings, and they did it and because they did it to make sure that how can I say this? And they did it just to make sure that that Marvel Park sell tickets and make money. I understand that you want to make money, but you don't do it like that. But you don't do it like that just by making one of your most popular characters look weak on screen. Because, like in my opinion, that why didn't the Hawk and why didn't you let the Hawk and Thanos fight? Which is which which was the reason why I was hyped for Endgame because I thought in my opinion that they would have did it. But the thing is, some people just been happy just the way the movie had turned out. But the thing is, some people was happy, some people was not. But time for me, I was not happy in time for that the time for the reason the time time for the end game because the end game when everybody came in, I was happy. But at the end of it, but just an end of it, in my opinion, it sounded like I was disappointed when I didn't see the Hawk and Thanos fight. In my opinion, the thing is, some people, but the thing is, some people was happy, some people was not. But but the but the thing about it, just in my opinion, it sounds like I just been glad this movie, that Endgame movie, was actually a good movie, and plus I get that movie an A minus, even with all the problems with it. E- e- Even with all the problems in that movie, the Endgame had, I still give it a A minus. Thing is, some people don't, some people do. But the thing is, in my opinion, just about the movies is like some people like it, some people didn't. But the thing is, for me, right, I actually like the movie, and I actually gave the movie a chance. And when you go to movies to give it a chance, like your bias, sound like some critics can't do. Try for DC movies, in my opinion. Sound like DC movies, in my opinion, is actually good when you give it a chance. Because you look at DC was trying to do his own thing, in my opinion. The DC movies were trying to do their own universe, sound like Marvel did. Okay. Some of the Marvel movies didn't went by the comics because you look at Ultron. Um, if you look at Ultron, If you look at Avengers Ultron, it puts me Ant-Man in that movie. Where was Ant-Man? Because you can't find critic highly, just not that they criticized the movie, but the criticism was light compared to the ones they give DC. Because you look at the critics that the reason how DC movies just get your treat based on stories kind like that. Disney movies don't hardly get critiqued like that. They don't. You guys can try to say it do, but we all know they don't. Which was that which was my problem, which is the problem I think, in my opinion, just with critics, that some of them can't be how can I say this? Some of them can't be fair on both sides. But then I mean, right? If the movie bad, it's bad. If the movie is good, it's good. If the movie average, I would say the movie average. Um, but the thing is, just my opinion, like some people, but the thing is, some people, in my opinion, cannot be fair. Some critics can't be fair. Some critics could. But then me, I could be a fair critic. They on me, right? I could be a fair critic. I could be fair. I could be a critic. DC, Marvel, any movie that come out, I can be fair to the movie. Some people can't be, but the thing is, in my opinion, it sounds like if you can't be like a fair critic to a movie, anything like that, then then you then you cannot be a good a good critic, in my opinion, because you're supposed to be able to be you're supposed to be able to um be able to explain yourself, time for movies, everything like that. If you don't like it, or like it. If you don't like it, just tell me the reason why you just don't like that movie. Just don't say that you don't like it um because it's too dark. Tell us the reason why you think it's too dark. Tell me the reason why you didn't like the tone. In my opinion, just tell me that. Just tell me all the reasons why you don't like it. In my opinion, be because like for me, right, be able to tell us why, and we can go back, look at the movie, um, just through your lens, everything like that. And if we agree or you don't agree, okay. But things, in my opinion, sound like you're supposed to be able to do it. You're supposed to be able to explain your position. And some people cannot explain their position. And that just me, in my opinion, about the whole thing. So some people just can't do it. Some people cannot explain their position, in my opinion. Be able, just be, just be able, in my opinion, for you to be able to explain your position in movies and be fair about it. But in my opinion, sounds like some people can't be fair about the thing. And that is it about my opinion about Chris, everything like that. In my opinion, and and for the next one I'm gonna be doing, I will be doing a review on this Friday screen. That's on Loki. The Loki, I will be finishing up because Loki episode 2, I think, in my opinion, was actually good. I like Loki episode 2. If you heard my review from last week, then you would know that um I like I like the movie. I like the show. I think, in my opinion, sound like some people like it, some people don't. In my opinion, that some people is biased against the show. things in my opinion. Some about some be able to explain yourself. That just be able to explain yourself. I think in my opinion, because you're supposed to be able to explain your position on the show. Because you look at the first two episodes of Loki. Loki, Loki to me, right? He's not always evil, and he's not always good. He sounds like in between, and he want his free will. Seems like, in my opinion, if he want his free will, then he want to be able to be himself. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, some people might agree, some people might not. But it's kind of like me, though. It's kind of like me, in my opinion, about the show. So be able to explain yourself. Because then, in my opinion, right, if you could explain yourself during the show, it sound like the Loki show is giving us it is giving us good information, but the show don't bore you, in my opinion. Because the Loki show is not boring me. If y'all got an opinion about the Loki show, if y'all like it, if y'all don't like it, and plus the episode and 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 plus the episode two, right? Episode two, in my opinion, right? Some people think the show picking up, but just in my opinion, I I think the same thing they do too. In my opinion, sound like the second episode is actually good. Some people like it, some people don't. Because like me, in my opinion, right? I think that episode, and plus I think the second episode is kind of like picking up. Um, it's kind of like picking up little by little. The first episode was good. It builds up. Um, the second episode of the show seemed like the Loki show seemed like it is giving us, I kind of say, it is giving us more insight inside the TVA. And, and plus, I feel like the TVA is not all roses and good as they want to, and they want to seem like, in my opinion. Because you look at the way how they communicate with each other, also by rank. Some she did even respect her commander officer just when he said, I want to do this, I want to do that, and she said no. She got ranking the field. I said, wait a minute now. Ranking the field just don't mean nothing if he your commander officer, because that's what, of my opinion, then he is your commander officer. If he give an order, then and that's what, then you should follow it unless the order is a dumb order. I think, in my opinion, if the order dumb, I understand the reason why that she might have trepidation about it. But that's what the order wasn't dumb. I think, in my opinion, the the thing, in my opinion, it sounds like some people think it's good, some people it's not. But time for me, right? When I saw that, how can I say? When I saw that order, that argument in between TVA, the TVA people, I think, in my opinion, though, then it's just for me. That let me know that the TVA people do not have good communication skills. I think when in the order, I think, in my opinion, because like for me, right, you should have real good communication in between your people. I think, in my opinion, sound like an up there. In my opinion, the TVA people to be arguing that just on the field. That is telling me that you don't have order at all. I think, in my opinion, that you don't have a whole lot of order in your thing. But that's just me. That's just me, and that's just what I think, in my opinion. And some people probably can agree, some people probably could not. But but kind of like for me, when I see people arguing up in the field, who's supposed to be a part of a order, an order, in my opinion, and you supposed to be keeping track of time, of maintaining time. I think, in my opinion, and you arguing in the field without a plan. But that's just me, in my opinion. Tell me something. If y'all um because just in my opinion, right? If you arguing over an order like that in time, and that let me know that you don't got no order at all uh, up in the organization, because that organization probably should establish order when you come back for that mission. I think, in my opinion, for you question orders like that, unless you got a really good reason why to do it, of my opinion, for them to do that, I think, in my opinion, up in the field, the TVA agents, everything like that, I think, in my opinion, was bad. They gave them a bad look. I think, in my opinion, within the organization, because, like, for me, right, um, when I saw the female looking, I knew stuff up in there. I knew stuff up in there was just about to change. I think, in my opinion, because the female Loki, for me, right, changed the whole tone of the episode. Because you look at it, the same man, bro. I saw that female Loki, and she changed the whole look episode for me. Man, I like that. I like that, in my opinion, bro. The female Loki came in like a boss. I think, in my opinion, it changed the whole it changed the whole episode for me. Because, like, for me, right, this Loki right here came in. This Loki came in, bro. Just in my opinion, it changed the whole tone. Because, like, in my opinion, this Loki right here, she might be a mixture of two characters, but I'm not sure what two characters. But the thing about it, if she is the female Loki, everything like that, that's from the comments. Then I am impressed with Marvel that they actually doing something about the comments. But the thing about, for me, right, I don't think that's the whole character of the female Loki. That some people just agree with me and say that. Some people might not. But the thing about it for me, right, is that I'm not sure that that's the full character of female Loki, and that's her power. That because, like, for me, right, if this is the female Loki from the comics, everything like that, then that is good. That is good character generation from comics to screen. But the thing is, like, some people, but the thing is for me, some people, some, but some comic book people just might think that is a good characterization of the character. Some people might not. But the thing about it for me, right, is but the thing about it for me, right, is if you could bring, like, a character close to it to screen, then it's just time for me. It's right. I will let it slide. In my opinion, I will let it slide. But the thing is, some people might agree, some people might not. But the thing about my opinion is, right. Just let it slide. In my opinion, Just let it slide. Just let it just be a good, and just let it be good character development during the show. Because this female looking right here, she came in good. This was a good introduction to her, I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, like, some people might, some people just might like the female Loki character. For me, I think, in my opinion, it's good. Be, because, like, for me, right, I like an introduction. But the thing about me is, right, I just want to see just what Marvel do with her in the future. I think in the show and just in the movies. Be because, like, for me, right, if they do her like they're looking, then okay, I'm good. Because, like, I think that this character could be a good character just for the future, just in the Marvel franchise. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, some people, some people, they just might think so. Some people might not. But the thing about me, I think this character right here might be a good character to build by just for the new Avengers to fight in the future. Because, like, for me, right, y'all can agree or disagree. That because this character right here could be a good, I, I, this could be a good new Avengers level to fight. I think, in my opinion, if they make it ever make a new Avengers movie, another one, and they can let this character just be another movie, and they just let it be another Marvel Avengers movie, just with Black Falcon leading it against this character right here. The thing is, some people, I hope y'all agree with this character just being a Marvel, that just being another Avengers level threat. I think people could think about it. I think Kane, I think that everybody teasing, I think could be could be good. I think like that, just for a Thanos level villain. But this character right here could be like a mini boss that's under King type of villain. I think, in my opinion. But the thing is, some some people might agree, some people might not. But the things, in my opinion, sound like I think this character just got a feature. That and this character, I think this had a future up in the MCU, a long future. But the thing is, some people, I think it's a good idea to put this character up in the movies. But the thing about me, right? If you gotta put this character like in the movies and stuff like that, like you got to build her up in the show for her to show us the reason why that she's the Avengers level threat, and this what she can do. Because, like, in my opinion, right, if they can show me the reason why that this character right here is an Avengers level threat during their show, and just had a TVA just have a hard time defeating her or running her off the timeline and stuff like that. I think, in my opinion, and that just me, in my opinion, tell us this um give this character development. I think throughout this show to show us the reason why the TVA just having a hard time with her, showing us the reason why this character doing this, doing that. But that just me, in my opinion, tell us what should they be doing. But the thing is about Marvel, like, I think Marvel might not do the same that development to give her a backstory that can lead us. that can lead us into thinking the reason why she could be a Marvel Avengers level threat. But the things, in my opinion, sound like some people. But the things, in my opinion, like some people just might agree, some people might not agree with us on that. Her being the Avengers level threat. But for me, I think that she could be a Avengers level threat, in my opinion. But the things, in my opinion, about this villain, I think, in my opinion, is like sound like for me, right? It's like I think this character could be like a real good sleeper villain as Marvel as she do her right. In my opinion, they could do it right. And plus, you look at the in episode 2 um of this episode right here, they will do a female Loki. That the timeline and everything else dominant branching off. If this the reason why that this whole multiverse of madness thing probably can happen because of this show, because you look at it, I think Wanda is already breaking it herself just by dealing with dark arts or anything like that, in my opinion. But the thing is, they're putting it on the Loki show to show us why this that the reason why the timeline is getting messed up is because of this. That don't make no sense in my opinion. But I just gotta remember this is Marvel, and and plus the MCU don't go by the comments most of the time. But the things, in my opinion, is it sound like the MCU. The MCU do not go by the comments. And plus, I got to remember that. I got to remember that the MCU go by their own. That they go by the comments at some point. At some point, I think they do. But the thing is, like I think that the MCU got their own plan time for certain stuff. I think, in my opinion, they got their own plans. But the thing is, like some people in Marvel think that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But time for me, right, in this show right here, I think no, not going by the comments might be a good thing. But the thing is, like, I already think did not go by the comments. In my opinion, they're already just not doing it. I think, in my opinion, I think they're not doing it anyway. But the thing about it, of my opinion, right, if they're gonna do this, if they're gonna do this type of thing, I think, in my opinion, dealing with the comic books, everything like that, I think Marvel might be doing is that it could be a good thing. But the thing is, in my opinion, tell some do your own universe your own way. But the thing is, but but the thing with Loki show, I just hope the episode just don't contradict each other because you look at it, the TVA be saying to us they can see everything you were doing, but the thing is, up in the same episode, they also said that they got blind spots, which don't make no sense. I think, in my opinion, because like for me, right, if you're the TVA and you can see everything, then you shouldn't have no blind spots unless you can't see everything. And that's just me and my opinion about the whole thing. If you can't see everything, and but but you told Loki like you could see everything, that don't make no sense. It don't because, like, in my opinion, right, if you saying like you could see everything and you can't see everything, like I think, in my opinion, but it's just me, and which don't make no sense. Which I think, in my opinion, which don't make no sense. In my opinion, just doing the same episode. Because, like, for me, right, you should be able to see everything that's in my opinion. But the thing is, like, some people, I agree with some people to what they say, everything like that. Was kind of like, in my opinion, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But the thing is, it's kind of like for me, right? If they can find a way um just how to do these shows right, and just make them serious and just not too jokey, I think in the future, I think could be a good thing. But kind of like for me, right? Just at the end of this episode right here, and just what I'm seeing, I think the female Loki is gonna be a problem, and plus the Loki show is actually just on a good track, in my opinion. I think the Loki show is on a good track, but I got 4 more episodes to change my mind on. It the show's still good and everything like that. But the thing is, so far the show was good. The show building up. The show not wasting my time, like another show that I know. One Division, just in case people just don't know anything, in my opinion. It sounds like for this right here. And plus the next thing that I gotta be talking about is Supergirl. This actress Sasha Kelly, I think, and this is the DC one, DC news I am talking about. That this is the character Supergirl who got to be up in the Flashpoint movie, dealing with Flash, dealing with Ezra Miller. Just in case y'all don't know who playing Flash, the person that playing Flash is Ezra Miller. He playing Flash in the movie. Some people might not want him to be Flash, but that's what he's our Flash. Because some people just might agree, some people might not, but that's what he's our Flash. So we just got to deal with it, whether we like it or not. He's our Flash. Just deal with it, everything like that. I think, in my opinion, but the things in my opinion, that's right. I, I actually think Ezra Miller can be a Flash, and this and for this and YouTube, and for this right here, I think could be and for this one, I think in my opinion, right, they could be a real good opinion. Like I think for this actress right here to be doing Supergirl, I think she could do a really good job at playing Supergirl. But the things in my opinion sound sound like if this Prime Supergirl on Earth One, on Earth Prime, or this is Supergirl just on Earth Two. Because, like, for me, right, I want to know right now which Supergirl this is. Because they if this is Supergirl for Earth Two, then it's just okay. If this is Supergirl, this is Supergirl for Earth Prime, and that's what your that's what time for me, in my opinion, right? Oh, what's up, JG? Oh, you just want a link to come in or something like that? What do you think about this casting just for Supergirl? Because like for me, right? Um, I'm trying to figure out, and this is Supergirl for Earth 2. This the same Earth that just with the Batman, just the Batman Earth reads. Oh, okay, JG. You good? Because like for me, right? If this is a Supergirl just from how can I say a Supergirl just from Earth 2, then just they need to say that. If this is Supergirl just from um a Supergirl just for Earth Prime, just from Henry Cavill, and Ben Affleck, everything like that, then shucks. Then this Flashpoint movie needs to explain is the reason why we didn't see the Supergirl just doing Justice League, in my opinion. Because you got some explaining to do if you didn't came in and help Batman, Superman, nobody fight. And that's my problem with it. I'm thinking it could be Superman's daughter, but even if it's Kara, whatever her name is, I got no problem. Yeah, I don't got a problem with it too. But the thing is, since they're doing a multiverse, DC didn't give no indication if this is a Earth 2 or if this a Earth Prime Supergirl was supposed to be with this just what just with Henry Cavill Superman. It could be with Henry Cavill Superman that this with the capsule that was open. I think in my opinion this could be the Supergirl just from just Superman Man of Steel, and that could be Earth Prime Supergirl. I think in my opinion this could be Earth Prime. But the thing is, in my opinion, like so I just not sure in my opinion. And I'm just not showing my opinion what Supergirl they're supposed to because like the comics I read Supergirl, different Earths, different Earth Supergirl just got different attitude. Okay, I I I think they may do the MCU thing where they take things from Flashpoint but kind of do their own thing. But you're right. I'm curious about where Earth Supergirl is from. Yep, because kind of like for me, right? If you gonna bring me a Earth Two on Supergirl, you better bring in Val Zod. Because for Earth Two, Val Zod is in Earth Two, and not Kevin Ellis. Or wait a minute, no, wait a minute now. Earth Two got Power Girl, but not Supergirl. I noticed that. Yeah, I know that. But it's not. But it's not Supergirl. But I'm not sure. But shucks. I'm not sure which one they're going with, but that just me. That just me. I'm not sure. I am not sure about which one it is. But either way, I'm happy. I'm just glad. I am just glad to see a Supergirl coming to the movie screen because the Supergirl was on TV. It was good. It was cool, everything like that. But the thing for me, but the thing is, I wanted that Supergirl actress that was on TV to be on the big screen. But that's what just on one of the brothers, they didn't do it. I was mad about that, in my opinion. But that just me in my opinion. She's not big enough to be Power Girl, laugh out loud, so Supergirl is a good fit for her. Yeah, yeah, I understand that. Because like the Power Girl, she got bigger breasts, everything like that. She got bigger breasts. She kind of shorter and thicker to a point, and she was going with Belzard anyway. the Power Girl we're going with Valzar. But that's what is Valzar gonna be on Flashpoint too? Because we got Ben Affleck Batman coming back. We got um we got Michael Keaton coming back. We got Grant Gustin Batman coming back because he got Grant Gustin coming back. I think, in my opinion, Grant Gustin, Ezra Miller, and plus we might have Jay Garrett just from the Flash coming back too. If we got all these characters coming back, then shoot, I am good. I am good with all these characters to come back since this was a multiverse. That's my opinion. Because you look at it, DC got the characters, but the thing is, DC just need to learn how to how can I say this? How can I say this? DC need to learn how to put out consecutive good movies when everybody probably agree with. Sound like Aquaman. People like Aquaman. People like Wonder Woman, the first one. But the second Wonder Woman, I like that one. But the thing is, it has some problems. The second Wonder Woman had problems. So that's what I I am not such a such a fanboy of DC that I can't see the problems with the movies. That just me, everything like that. But the MCU people that is fanboys that they act like that they can't see the faults in their movies. Because for me, right, I be at work sometimes. MCU people just be asking me questions, talk about some what's the problems with the movies. I say that they tone a certain one of the movies just don't match the characters sometimes. They get mad at me. They get mad at me when I say the MCU do not match the character tones to the characters. Sound like Hawk, sound like Thor Ragnarok and stuff like that. Why was that movie all joking? Because that's what I seen that animated movie. It was serious. It was good, in my opinion. It was serious. It was a good movie. But that's just me, in my opinion, though, about the just by the tone of Marvel, some of their movies, everything like that. In my opinion, it don't be it don't match the tone of their movies. But just that just me. That just me, in my opinion, about the whole thing. It sounds like is that the MCU people cannot acknowledge their problems. DC people could acknowledge their problems in some of their movies. We can do that. Some of us, not all, but some. But time for me, right? I like Zack Snyder, and plus I like Zack Snyder to come back and do some movies. But the thing is, but things in my opinion, it sounds like I want Zack Snyder just to acknowledge that some of his movies was not the best. That some of his movies just need to change up a little bit. I think like that, and change up his style of making movies, or making it long. I think, in my opinion, it sounds like, and just in my opinion, it sounds like if he can learn how to make shorter movies, like 2 hours, 15 minutes, and don't make them so long, then people, then 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 people won't have that excuse about his movies. I think, in my opinion. That just me. That just my opinion, and that's what I think. If he can learn how to make shorter movies, better story, better structure. I think, in my opinion, then people, then people, then people, then people, in my opinion, will not just have an excuse in him not making good structure moves. I think, in my opinion, but some people like it, some people don't. But it's just me, in my opinion, and that's just what I think about. Um, that some people's excuse gonna be time for me, like I think, like I'm trying for stories, everything like that. I think, but just kind of like for me, right? I think the stories is gonna be real good. I think, in my opinion, I think the story's gonna be good for different his movies, everything like that. I think that under Zack Snyder, he could make good movies. I like Watchmen. I like Watchmen. It was long, but it was good. But the thing is, the Watchmen story, the Watchmen story needed to be long to tell that story. 300, good movie. Zack Snyder, I like that movie. Sucker Punch, average, but I like it. That movie also. But the other movies of his and stuff like that, I like. I like BVS, but that's what BVS have problems. My opinion, it was an A minus movie. Some people might agree, some people might not agree. But time for me, I think that movie is an A minus movie. My opinion, that's just me. Suicide Squad, B minus. Like the movie, guilty pleasure, my opinion. But some people, the thing is for me, right? That some people, some people for me thinking that's it's a bad thing, it's a good thing. But time for me, right? It's like some people think it's a good thing, some people think it's a bad thing. But that's just me, in my opinion, and that is what I think about the and everything. Time for me, right? In my opinion, the time for the DC universe, and plus for like DC universe, I would want to see a they're making a Blue Beetle movie. Blue Booty Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is Spanish, right? But I don't know. He's not Cuban. He's Spanish, I think. But the thing is, like, for this casting for Supergirl, I actually like the Blue Beetle movie. Actually, might be good. And plus, at the end of the Blue Beetle movie, like, there's your tease booster goal in it. I think, in my opinion, that's just me. That just what I would do. Just for the first blue Blue Beetle movie, he needs to fight somebody just like him, just with similar powers. Because you look at it, be, because you look at it, Blue Beetle got enemies that's similar to him. That got that got his suit, everything like that. And plus with Blue Beetle, I don't want no kids after. I don't, because the Spider-Man just in the MCU, had turned me off the kids heroes. I do not want no kid hero. I want a grown young person to play Blue Beetle, because these kids heroes be getting on my nerves, and the movies be limited, and you can't take it there. And you can't take it there to deal with kids heroes. Y'all might not like me for saying this, but that's what I don't want. No kid Blue Beetle. Don't give me that. Give me a grown give me that just with a tone just not too dark and it's not too light, and just like in between. You can throw some comedy in there if you want to, but the thing about me is, right, I don't want no kids heroes. That just me. That just me, in my opinion. I would have picked the how can I say this? How can I say this? I would have picked the virgin. I just would have picked the virgin, just a big Shazam that was grown. That's just me, in my opinion. Be, because like time for me, right? I don't like kids heroes. I like adult heroes. This might be a bias of mine, everything like that. But time for me, right, is that I do not like kids heroes. Okay. Now from they gonna go MCU Spider Boy route. And I hope not though, because I want Andrew Garfield teenage Spider-Man, not little Money Tom Spider. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I hope so too. I hope so too. Be, because you look at DC is that we do not need comedy in our movies. We I do not want Tom Holland Spider-Man syndrome in this Blue Beetle movie. And and plus you do got a point when you say you want Andrew Garfield because I do too. Because you look at it, put just put Blue Beetle like in a 2 year college and stuff like that, like in college, 4 year, 2 year college. That just me in my opinion. It's just putting the cost to stay in high school because time for me, I don't want kids heroes. Don't not give me Blue Beetle in high school. Don't do it. Be, be, because that's what I've seen enough of that up in the MCU. The movies just be average, not good. Just give me a Blue Beetle that's in a 2 year or 4 year college, or him, just will just for him just being a freshman or sophomore. That just me. That just my opinion, and that just what I want. Yeah. And this should show like doing this movie sounds like that Blue Beetle know about Batman, Superman, what Superman just done, what Superman just done saving people. This should show like teases and everything like that. Just what Wonder Woman just did like on TV, like for showing like poster everything like that. Throughout the movie, just showing their face, I think, and that would be good. Because good point because we already got a Shazam who was in kid range. A college Blue Beetle will be good. Yep, I'm glad you agree. Because like for me, right, since we got a big old Shazam that's already a kid, we don't want Blue Beetle to be a kid because those two personalities would not mix. Because you look at the animated version, the animated version of Blue Beetle is serious. He he do not like comedy. He is not a comedy person. Blue Beetle, if you look at it, that just me. That just me in my opinion. He's not a comedy person. Y'all might not like me for saying it, but but that's what. But that's what we need a Blue Beetle that's in college and that's serious because we need somebody to set off Shazam in case those two be in the same movie because we can't have two people that telling jokes. We can't be be because that's what this is not rush hour and this is not no comedy. This is not no buddy comedy thing because that's what these are superheroes just try to save the world. That's what just just let Shazam tell the jokes, which was dumb in my opinion, make him a kid because time for me, I would have make him a grown person. I would have make him at least like a high school senior going into college. I think a big old Shazam just what he did just with Blue Beetle and those two would have been good. I think. Uh, that's what just for me. That would have been good. I think. Uh, uh, but time for me, that would have been good. I think that would have been just for like a grown Shazam. Like some people might agree, some people might not. But that's just me, in my opinion. But time for me, right? And the next thing that I got question, I got me talking about. I think this casting is good just for Supergirl, but the thing is, I just want to know which Earth it's from, and I will talk about next stream as well. Um, I will be talking about um what kind of stories I would tell with this Supergirl next stream, and the next thing I will talk about is this Batman right here. This Matt Reeves Batman movie right here scares me. Because like in my opinion, if you look at it. Batman is not meant to be realistic. Batman supposed to be able to do stuff that nobody can do, hardly as a human. That is me, in my opinion. It's like Batman is a character that is meant to do things that most humans can't do. That Batman is a character that is meant to. How can I say this? Bat, Bat, Batman is a human peak, the peak of human beings. If you make him realistic, that's not making him Batman. I think, in my opinion. And Zack Snyder Batman, and Zack Snyder Batman, just a Ben Affleck, that was the closest thing to Batman I think we got. Because you look at the beginning of BVS when he was on the wall, and just when the cops that song, and he ran away from the cops, just like a bat in the dark. Then that was a good scene, I think. Different Ben Affleck, I I like that. I think, in my opinion, but it's just me, in my opinion. Like I think it could be good. It could be bad. But times for me, it's like Ben Affleck Batman and Christian Bale Batman is my measuring stick. But then on me, it sounds like Robert Pattinson showing me like he could be that Batman. I think in between the two. But the thing is, like I just got to see the movie. I just got to see the movie just to see just how Matt Reeves see Batman. In my opinion, because like for me, right? I just want to see. I just want to see, in my opinion, like that just how Matt Reeves is just gonna take the detective side of Batman, as he say he gonna do this Batman. In my opinion, because like in my opinion, also give me a big old detective Batman of him figuring out who doing the crime. Give me a Batman that can fight. Make sure the story is good. Make sure the story, structure, everything is good, and make sure the villain have a good backstory. I do not know how many times I have to say this because, like, up in the MCU villains look good, but their backstory is trash. Most of them, be, be- because you look at Thanos. If you look at Thanos in Infinity War, they did not show how they did not show his story all the way. I think, in my opinion, that's just me, my opinion. MCU people, if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. That's just me, in my opinion. Then because you look at Infinity War, they had skipped a good chunk of his story. They just introduced him, and he just been talking about it. He just showed flashbacks of what he did, everything like that throughout the movie, Infinity War and stuff like that. In my opinion, but that's just me. They, they didn't they didn't show why he thought his way, and they didn't show how he came up with that philosophy. Bad writing in the MCU, but that's what pe- people don't have to bring it up. But I'm good with it. Okay, that's just MCU, but that's what it's how I see the movie. Everything like that. It was a good movie, but that's what it misses some parts to it. But it's just me. But this Batman right here, just with Robert Pattinson, it wasn't Twilight, but that's what the Twilight movies. I actually like the Twilight movies, but that's just me, in my opinion. I actually like the Twilight movies, but I actually like Twilight movies. Some of them I did. I like some of them more than others, but the thing is, like some people just might agree and say that Twilight was bad, but for me, I think it's good. I think some of them was just better than others, and some of them, and some of them just for me, it just a how can I say, and, and some of them just for me sound like guilty pleasure. Twilight movies, some was actually good in my opinion, but that just me in my opinion. Y'all probably can take it or leave it as I said. But this Batman movie, I think, in my opinion, could be a good movie. If if this movie right here is better than is better than Batman 1989, Michael Keaton Batman, please be better than that. Please, please be better than that movie. When I could finally, when I could finally tell him that we got a good solo Batman because Chuck wrote comics, man. So he liked Batman 1989. But after that, he don't like no more Batman movies, which don't make no sense, in my opinion. But that's just him. But I respect his opinion on just his Batman and everything like that. But but shut. Time for me. Time for me. I think I I don't. Yeah, shut. It's not the worst Batman, but it's not good. But it's not one of the best ones though, in my opinion. Because the thing about it, some of the best movies I think of Batman, it just the Nolan, it's Nolan trilogy. Just me, because the older Batman's was cool, but it wasn't the best Batman, in my opinion. But it just me, in my opinion. That just me, in my opinion. Everything like that. They'll just deal with Batman. Dealing with Batman. Some of the anime Batman is better than Batman 1989, in my opinion. Because you add in the anime stuff with Batman, the Batman 1989 moved down even more. If you add that to it, um, just for YouTube, YouTube, Twitch. I will see y'all later. I will see y'all on Wednesday. I will see y'all on Wednesday stream. Peace. Y'all and y'all have a good day.